is no gap between us. Nothing can separate us. I do not live outside you.
Welcome, everyone, to March and the age of Aquarius. So what does this mean? It means that we are coming into honesty with ourselves. This is all about our relationship to ourselves and others, and not compromising anymore. And the whole year is going to be about us choosing to love ourselves, to care for ourselves, and to put our energy towards that which is nourishing and for ourselves, and to give that presence to the person that is sitting in front of us, to give that attention and that love to ourselves as well as the person in front of us. So in your energy, we got these two beautiful contrasting cards. Excuse me. You got death and rebirth, which is what the age of Aquarius is about. Death is not a scary card. It is the end of an era of pain and suffering. It is the death of the card that says, I have lost all of this, and I had put all my love into it. I put all of my energy and love into these things and these people, and it's just not working out. And that is what the age of Aquarius is about. It's time to let go, because the universe wants to give you two brand new cups, but you can't see them when you're focusing on the past. We all know the journey is about letting go, and we all know how hard it is to let go. It's okay. It's okay if you haven't let go yet. But they're saying all of your joy and happiness depends on you letting go, and you cannot have these two new cups until you make the decision to let go of the things and the people that you are giving your time to that is making you feel yucky, stuck, stagnant, not moving, standing still, unhappy, devastated, disappointed. You're only being asked to not put your energy into the things that are hurting you, disappointing you. You know, it's time to take that black grieving cloak off. It's okay and a good thing to really have a tender heart and experience your emotions. But let me tell you what's been happening. The energy that you are in right now and have been in is this Two of Swords. And you can look at this card and see that it's not a good energy. She's stuck. She can't make a decision. She's just not sure. She's confused. She doesn't know which way to go. Now, this energy can last forever if you allow it. How long do you want to feel bound and tied? What they're saying is, I clarified that card, and what they're saying is it's time to be a student of your life. Start all over. Leave the past behind. Go out as a youth state of mind. Doesn't matter how old you are. I'm 54. Go out with the clean slate state of mind and learn something new. Learn what excites you. Research it. Look into it. Discover. And you may have to just go inside of yourself. You may have to just spend a lot of time cutting, because you know there's a lot of energy that says that you have been pushing down your emotions, you know, so it's really difficult to find out what you want when you've smushed down the things you want because of whatever. And we could go back into childhood and relationships that have wounded us. You know, the wounded warrior, I get it, but it's time to take your life back. And the cards are saying that you get brand new gifts by God, by the divine, by love, by the universe. If you get very honest about your emotions and really look inward and decide what it is that makes you happy. And that's what life is. It's a discovery. Wow, I thought this person or this profession or this career or this group of people was going to make me happy. But clearly I'm not. At some point, you have to come to the awareness and admitting that I'm just not happy. This just isn't working, and be willing to let it go and move on. That is what this energy is about. That's what the age of Aquarius is trying to say. You're going to find your destiny here. You're going to find what you were put here to do, whether you wake up every morning with that prayer or not. The universe is going to come in and take what is hurting you from you, because love wants to love. Love wants to love you, and you need help, and you've asked for it, so you're going to get it. But you can choose right now. There has been so much of this energy. This is lies, deception, cheating, stealing. And it doesn't matter whether you feel like this is coming from other people or that you've been lying to yourself. It really doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the willingness to let go of the things and situations and people that are making you feel betrayed, lied to. Why would you stay around? It's okay if you did, but the universe is saying, not anymore, no mas, no more. And if you've been lying to yourself about what you want, about what makes you happy, because others have told you shouldn't do that, this is the journey, really choosing to love ourselves. And in that way, we can love others, but we stand in our truth. And if we're standing in our truth with integrity and love, doing what we feel is right for us, and people don't accept us, let them go. Let them go. That's your lesson and your job. Because to clarify this card, we've got the 5 of Swords, the King of Swords, and Temperance. Archangel Michael is with you. You are not alone, even if there are not a lot of people in your life. But the thing is, this conflict that you've been holding on to, that's the whole lesson, is to learn how to release conflict in the mind, and whatever's in the mind is what you're going to see in the world. So this, in positive energy, what you do is you cut through you take a leadership role in your mind, and you decide, no more. I'm going to balance my emotions with the physical world. And you are being asked to. When this energy is negative, it's like you can become arrogant, shut down. It's like the spirit, they are trying to help you with your emotional balance and your mental clarity, and releasing conflict in your mind and in your heart is what is on review here. It's a life review. It's a time of being willing to do whatever it takes for our own heart to open and our mind to clear of the chaos. So that's been the lesson for everyone on the spiritual path. And everyone is having to let go of what no longer serves them. Now, what you also got was that clearly you have been attempting to manage your emotions, but this has been a difficult task. Okay. The spirit is acknowledging that it has been challenging for you to feel stable in stormy waters. And what they want to tell you is, this is a card about romance and love, a knight in shining armor. What they are asking you to do is give that love to yourself. This is the card of a God-dependent woman who is extremely wealthy because she follows her intuition. She's got enough money. She's keeping 6 pentacles for herself and 3 to give away. She is surrounded by luxury. She is at one with nature. And the yellow represents the sun shining on her, because she knows who she is. She's independently wealthy while being God dependent. Now, they're saying that this is you. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So whatever you're doing, as messy as it's been feeling, really messy energy, And let me tell you, thank God that you have been seeing this messiness, because you can't heal it unless you see it. You cannot heal what you don't know is there. And most of this stuff has been in the unconscious for so long, pushed down, and it's running the show. This is slow and steady energy, solid foundation. And you have been building this so that whatever comes next is coming from a place of integrity, prayer, and it's a slow moving train because it's for real. It's the real McCoy. It's not a quick fix. It's not a Band-Aid. Okay, so interesting, you got a couple of these cards twice, which means the spirit is not messing around when you get a card twice. So here's the Nine of Pentacles and your advice. So this was your, everything I've been talking to up to now has been what you've been experiencing. And this is going to be your advice, what I'm about to talk about. So your advice is to stay in this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is the same card as this in the original tarot deck, okay? So you're being asked to take on a mind of confidence, one that listens to her emotions, feels them, but is very stable. He is not going to let the stormy water throw him off balance. So that is your work, to center your heart and mind with your source and allow yourself to be loved by the universe. You don't have to chase anything. Love doesn't chase, love receives. So you allow things to come to you, okay? Clarifying this card, you have the Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Three of Cups. So, you know, there is something you're recovering from, and this could be just really emotional turmoil or conflict or an addiction of some sort, person or a substance. It's okay. We have all used things to numb because we literally were not able to deal with them at the time. And you can forgive yourself. It's fine. We start from now. And this confusion, you don't need to, they're saying the mind can relax. It doesn't need to figure which cup to choose. You can see some of these are illusions and some of these are, you know, beautiful gifts of love, but you don't have to figure it out. Your job is to continue to nurture yourself and rest when you feel like you need it. To, you know, you're really being asked to get in touch with your body and your mind, and to really listen to what you need for yourself. You cannot help anyone until you learn how to do that for yourself, to give yourself what you need. I have suffered from a lot of anxiety in my life, and sometimes I've had to take 2 or 3 baths a day. Whatever it takes. Sometimes I'm traveling for a half a year and I never stop. But whatever you need at the time, you have to be willing to learn how to give your body, mind, and soul what it is asking for. Because the spirit wants to bring in a new tribe of love. You're going to start seeing people that offer you attention, time, and love, loyalty, honesty, and integrity, because that's what you're giving yourself. And you're going to be surrounded by this. So next we have the Seven of Pentacles. This represents really nurturing what you want to grow. The Empress card would be having gotten there, but you're just learning. You're learning how to really be present with the things and people that you love, to listen rather than talk over, to give your energy to those things that you know are going to grow into new life and make you happy. The challenge is this for you, and let me show you why. Because you have the Death card twice with the Devil and the Page of Wands. The Devil represents the lower conflict, negative energy, addictions, codependency. That's what's dying, honey. It's the death of codependency and addiction for you. You have the Death card twice. So what it says is new life is, all you have to do is say yes to it and let go of the old for you to have this new. So, you know, this is it. You are overcoming this devil, this ego energy. This represents a creative artist that is so full of excitement and passion. I mean, this guy has his whole life ahead of him. He's so excited. It's the death of that sadness. You're starting over, honey. Yeah, beginner's mind, beginner world. And let me show you something. You got the Six of Cups. So this was the last card I pulled for you. And it's about nostalgia. It really is about not being able to let go of past stories. You know, like when I was young, I had a puppy, and, you know, it's kind of like, great. You had some really traumatic times and you had some really beautiful times, but the universe has a present for you. Okay. This card clarified the old, the past, nostalgia is clarified by this. Hi, let me bring you into this new world where you have all the elements available. You're free. I mean, I'm not even going to have to describe this card. You are being brought into a new world, a clear mind, gifts from the spirit, a calm, peaceful mind, and you are able to communicate your needs and you receive what you need because you are able to clearly define and say what it is that you want to the universe and to the people that you're working with. And this is the ultimate goal. You cannot get what you want if you're not clear about it, if you're not sure what it is. And that's what we talked about in the beginning of this reading. It's like you have to start getting honest with yourself so that you can know what to ask for so that the universe can give it to you. It involves collaboration, joy, and love. That's your message. Okay, so we're going to go through now each sign, each zodiac sign, and then I will pull a card for the winner of the random card pick, which I've already picked. I'll tell you in a minute who that is. Okay. So, my friends, the age of Aquarius and the beginning of, I'll just talk a little bit about this as I shuffle, the beginning of a new era and allowing those new energies to come in and settle into our hearts and minds and settle into our way of being, breaking patterns that you've always thought you couldn't live without, letting go of people that you always thought that you couldn't let go of, doing things that are completely out of your comfort zone and not having to try to make something happen or even buy something or get a job, like trying to, I will change my life. I will change my job. You know, like, yeah. How many times have you tried to make it happen for yourself because you're pissed? If you're coming from a place of fuck this, I'm not doing it anymore. If you're coming from that place, you are going to go through a whole nother cycle of the same thing you just experienced. That's how the world works. You cannot create a new life out of anger. And I was just taken on a life review, and I was shown how every decade, this is what happened to me: knight in shining armor and a broken heart. So I had to see in my life where I said to love, to what I want to do with my life, and to myself. I had to see where I created a new life each decade or whatever it was from a place of fuck you. Doesn't work. It will never work, and we'll keep repeating our cycles over and over again until we decide to forgive and let the universe show us how, and let the universe show us the way out of our past cycles, and let the universe give us what's next. It's a patience game. And it's what inevitably we will all do. So I'm going to pull a card for each zodiac sign and then for our winner, which I believe is Tina. Okay, let me. Oh no, I'll just put them on because they're in the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And our winner, Tina. And then to clarify, I only brought 2 decks with me, but I think I'm going to purchase some more while I'm in Florida. I am here for 3 weeks for now. I don't actually know. That's what I think is happening. And then I'm going to visit family. Okay, so it clarifies. And Tina. Okay, and let me just pull this up. All right, so Aries, you got the 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Aries, what I can see in this is that you are, wow, it's a slow, this is the Knight of Pentacles. We had it in our last reading. So very slowly, very steadily, and very organically and joyfully are you moving towards your 10 of Pentacles, which is generational wealth and also having family, ancestors, pets, children, all the whole kit and caboodle, everything you've ever dreamed of. You are now solidly laying down that foundation for your 10 of Pentacles. And it's divinely guided. It's really, you've worked hard to come from a place of truth, integrity, and it's happening. Wow, Aries, you're on your way. Keep doing what you're doing. Next, we have Taurus. So Taurus, wow. So this is a 9 of Pentacles is a wish fulfillment card. And the Queen of Cups really talks about being able to follow your heart, like really what we were talking about in the reading, in the collective reading, like there's something happening for you, Taurus, where you have been able to come to terms with why you were put here and what your mission is. And let me just be clear that our purpose and our mission, if you're not sure what it is love. It is to love yourself and the ones that the universe puts in front of you. And everything, financial, joy, everything comes from that. So let me just be clear. If you weren't clear, that is a good place to start. And Taurus is doing that right now, giving her attention and love to herself and the ones that are put in front of her. And so because of that, her dreams are coming true, or his. I know there's women in this card, but it's just an energy. So his or her wish fulfillment is happening because of really being able to listen to and follow the heart. Wow. Gemini. There is some sadness happening for you, Gemini. There really is still a focus on the past. It's, whether you're aware of it or not, there's some unconscious story that's you're hooked on. And that, it's like you even have your back to surrendering. Like it's a refusal to surrender to God, to the divine. They're still trying to make something happen here. And you're being asked to, you can't see what the universe has for you because you're concentrating on what's gone. And it's like you don't even want it anymore. You've lost your taste for it and you still are focusing on it. And they're asking you to surrender. I know it's hard to surrender when you don't even know how to let go, but you're being asked to be shown. Just ask to be shown. All right, Gemini, that's for you. Cancer. Wow. Well, Cancer, something in your life is the balance, the scales are being balanced, and something will turn out in your favor because you have justice with the King of Wands, which is the courage to take a leadership role in your destiny, that which moves you, that which excites you. You are you're following that now. And the universe is going to help you to take that leadership role in your destiny, which is what you want from the bottom of your heart, even if you can't see it now. Leo. Wow, Leo. So Leo, what I'm getting from these cards is that if you've been struggling in your relationships, family, friends, lovers, partners, it's been very, very challenging, but you are succeeding. There's victory after challenge. You're going to be recognized. And I mean, in the original tower, you're going to be publicly acclaimed. But, it's just that you're going to feel love. You're going to feel loved in your relationships. You've been working on that, and success is here. Virgo. To Leo. Okay, let me count. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Hanged Man with the Queen of Wands. So right now, Virgo, you are suspended in prayer to really contemplate some kind of spark that you're feeling, and you don't really know what it's going to look like. I'm a Virgo, so I can really speak to this. It's like there's new life, there's new energy. Things are really lightening up for you, Virgo. It's like you have a magic wand, and there's a part of you that knows you can create whatever you want out of this newfound joy. But you are waiting to receive your steps day by day, moment by moment. Now, this energy can sometimes be stuck. You can get stuck here. So if you're not moving, if you're standing still, isolating, then it's time to get unstuck and take the steps and the prompts you're hearing to follow. But otherwise, you are being enlightened, because you can see around the head. You are being enlightened. So continue on in prayer to be led by this new spark. All right, so then we have Libra. Libra, you have a decision to make. With a wish that is trying to come true for you. So what this card is about, a wish coming true. So this guy is very satisfied. He's had a lot to eat and drink. He has everything he could ever want, and he's kind of overindulged at times. But so that's what they're saying. Like, and I really am hearing that don't be afraid to make the decision to go for your dreams, your wishes, because you won't overdo it. You won't overdo it again. You have learned how to balance the things that you love. Go for it, Libra. Okay. Scorpio. Wow, Scorpio. Wow, Scorpio. Wow. Two major arcanas. The Lovers is a decision in love. And this talks about a huge decision to love yourself or others. And the Chariot is very fast forward moving energy. So whatever you're doing, you've made a choice to be victorious in love, either with yourself or someone else. It's going to be different for all of you, but Scorpio, it's looking good. Very, very good. Fast forward movement after challenges. Sagittarius. That was my alarm. Sagittarius. We have Judgment and the Nine of Wands. So, Yeah, you're on the verge of a rebirth. And you're one wand away, the 9 out of 10. So you're one wand away from a rebirth, and they're just asking you, they're saying, to rest. You're weary, battle weary, and defensive a little bit, but you don't need to be anymore. You can put your armor down, you can put your armor down, Sagittarius, because your rebirth is the angels. The angels got it. They got it. You don't have to do it anymore. Good job. That's what they're saying. Good job. All right. Capricorn, you have showed up in your reading. The Devil card is Capricorn energy, and it just means with the 4 of Wands, Capricorn, you are overcoming the ego, and there is reason to celebrate. Stability and celebration is yours. And you're showing up in your reading, so you're doing a really good job overcoming the ego right now. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying you're doing it. Aquarius, age of Aquarius now. Look at this. Major arcana of an ending of some kind. And if you can allow it, like this little girl in the card saying, yes, I welcome change. I welcome change. Then you have a knight in shining armor wanting to enter your life. Okay, Aquarius? And then we have the 5 of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so Pisces, this 5 of Wands is saying that there's been conflict in the mind, but it's kind of like you trying to work out like a student training for, and both of these cards are student cards. This Page of Pentacles is like you're studying, you're learning something, and it involves others, and it's a really good energy. It's like a new beginning, and whatever you're doing, the sun is shining upon you. It's like, keep doing it, but just let go of the worry. You don't have to go through this energy in conflict. It's a training, it's a learning. So yeah, they're just saying, make a cup of tea or take a walk in between, just whatever you're learning, just what's the point in doing it if you're not going to enjoy it? Okay. And so the winner I pulled is Tina Olafson. I've never known how to pronounce these names, but I see them all the time. So for Tina, you are the card pick today, and let's see what we got. Wow, the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So the end of a very painful cycle, but in this 10 of Swords card, it's like you've already let go of the sadness and you're looking out on the new dawn. The swords are behind you now. The sadness is behind you. And you're kind of, with this Queen of Wands, you're not like the rest. Yes, Tina, you are going against the grain in this new beginning after the end of this very painful cycle. And you're kind of not going with the flow. You're doing something out of the ordinary, and it's going to make you feel extremely confident. So if you're not doing this already, you're being asked to. You're being asked to go against the grain, and be in your confidence, and choose the things that really, really make you feel completely loved and loving. That's what the Queen of Wands represents. I mean, you are doing what you're passionate about, but you're really calm and sturdy and connected to source. End of a cycle of pain and a new beginning. Age of Aquarius energy. That's what it is. Thank you so much for joining me here. I so appreciate you showing up, and I love all your comments. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
You're made of nothing.